How far?
Go to her usual seats here.
So, he said that was one
far
of the
away as I
reasons
can.
too, that they had to look out where they could get out of it, where they couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
And the way I kind of
Christmas
understood this one
shopping's
out
killing
here
me.
said,
There's
they
Ken.
could,
They could
it's
buy
option.
themselves out
It's
or something.
option.
Hello, Keith.
Yeah,
How are
but
you,
originally,
sir?
like I
I'm
said,
good.
you know, they were saying,
Ken.
Bedford County,
Yeah.
if you can do it like Bedford County, we'll go along with you there, you know, that's what they do. All the employees out there believe.
It was good.
And the
It
people
was,
do.
it was all right.
Good. That's
Well, that's
great.
just what he said that made.
Where y'all ate breakfast at?
We don't.
That I
we
hadn't
need
been
to look at these
invited.
other avenues.
Was
Are
it,
you kidding me? I'll invite you.
What he said was, he said.
I doubt if I could have gotten there. I cooked for
I
like
said, can we
10
get a
people
place
last
with a
night,
cheaper rate?
and I actually didn't
He
even
said,
get
"We're
into
trying to
bed
go
till
away
like,
totally
well, I
away
went to
from
bed
the
about
city."
12, but
Yeah.
I stayed up a little later than
So
that
I
reading a
think it may
book.
be more of technology.
And it hadn't hit me yet that I'm worn out, so I'm doing okay, I reckon. I'm probably
It's hit
running,
me.
I'm running on a,
No, but I-
so where'd y'all eat at? Was it,
Oh,
you got a breakfast club?
There's no way around that.
Well, if it's just me and I'm not coming.
There's not even limit there, but you can, there's
That's
no big
okay.
deal.
There's,
There's 24 there yesterday.
And they did say that,
24, oh my gosh, what time do you
private
leave?
individuals
Nine.
need to contract.
That's not too bad.
That's good, that's great. Yeah,
But I mean, who would
you never know from week to week or month
Who'll
to
come and who
month.
won't. I used to, when I was on the health and welfare department, sanitation guy, what's his name? Steve, would always have a breakfast, and I never could go because I was in school. And then I'm not on it now, so, so I still don't go.
We've got one dinner Friday up here.
I know, yep, that sounds pretty good. You did make
Okay,
it back
sure.
to I did. And all that extra running, and see, I was needing to peel potatoes, because I was cooking for all that bunch. When all my bunch comes over there, I have to fix
We
potatoes,
got
I have to
all
kill
these
5 pounds of
You act like it's
potatoes.
cold out there.
And they eat them all.
Bundled up.
Kids, you know how they like mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
they
done.
do.
We're done with the beans.
I would like that,
Have that corn.
Hey, Michael.
Hey.
You don't care to hand me my grocery.
I'll do that, I'm gonna charge him a quarter. I'll put it on his tab. Cause I probably
No,
never get paid.
I've got a load sitting
There you
there
go.
right now, or well, BP, right there. I just pulled it up there. Got it out of the field, on some gravel,
where you go with that?
I'll go to something. Tyler took off one load, but we loaded it again.
You take it to Woodall's? Or
I
that
have,
place?
right now.
The new place?
Yeah, we have sold them, but right now I'm taking it to Cindy.
They must be rich. I've heard they have more than one of those places like that.
Got 3.
Those brothers.
Yeah. I'm gonna call budget and finance to order. We'll start by reviewing our minutes. Everybody's got a chance to take a look at them there, and I think Linda's emailed them to everybody. Any additions or changes we need to make to our minutes?
I read them at home, they look good to me, I make a motion.
We got a motion from Carl and a second from Ken. If there's no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Now we need to approve our agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda for tonight.
All right, we got a motion from Diane. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Got a second from Michael. If nobody has nothing, but Linda, you have anything you need to amend with? All those in favor say aye. Passes 5-0. All right, we're going to let Linda, or Herschel, explain this Affordable Care Act resolution.
Good, that's what I need there.
Yeah, I know, you've got all the answers.
Oh, you know what is that?
The Affordable Care Act, of course, I know everybody has heard of that, which is the mandated insurance. This is a resolution to adopt a look-back period for our variable hour employees, so this is our part-time people. And what this does is establishes the time frame for us to look back at their hours, so we can determine whether or not they've met the 30-hour average per week. We have actually already started doing that, but the measurement period is from October the 5th of 2014 to October the 4th of 2015. So for a 1-year period, we're going to look back at all of our part-time people and make sure everybody's
Qualifies under the act.
right. And so what this resolution does is establishes that look-back period.
Is this something every county has to establish?
Every entity has to do this.
Everybody has to do it.
Everybody has to do it, but as a county government, we have to do it before the county commission.
And if we mess up, that's fine, start at $1 million.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's $2,000 per employee.
Look back real good then.
We're looking back. Believe me,
Yeah.
we're looking back.
Give everybody a minute to kind of look through it here.
And the measurement period is in simple terms, is just the hours worked of a variable hour employee, actual hours where we start to record it. And then, we'll calculate the hours, and then after they've been with the county for a year, we look at a stability period, which just checks to see if they're still eligible.
Still.
Yeah.
How many part-time employees is there?
We've got maybe 60 full-time employees. We don't have to measure, but of course they're always offered the insurance. But the part-time, because our full-time hourly amount is 38 hours a week that they have to work, the Affordable Care Act amount is 30 hours average per week. So we have to go back and look at those hours.
Well, the way I see it, the way I read it, this is something that has to be done, and I make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Does anybody have any questions or any discussion about it?
My motion would be just give us an update on it next month or the next month when you get it completed.
I will do that.
Okay?
Absolutely.
They're supposed to be driving and fixing.
Well, you're supposed to have a telephone on neither. I forgot to turn it off. All right, I got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes 5-0.
And this will be on the docket of the court meeting on the 21st.
All right, now we're down to considering the driver's testing center. And I think Herschel's got all that worked out.
I got some stuff, but what we've got next year, we know we're gonna have to face is, we're losing $300,000 in property tax through St. Thomas and real property. We'll probably lose, well, if we probably around $560,000, but we're at 16% this year to the city. We lost about $480 last year that we paid them, but that was through growth money. If we don't have growth money, we'll have to pay that, and that goes up every year. Next year will be 20%, and if the sales tax is $8 million, they split that, the school takes right off, half of it right off the top right there. Then we pay 20% of $4 million, which would be $800,000. This thing's gonna get.
For this year, yeah, for this upcoming year.
Yeah, that'll be the next year. I'm telling you, it's gonna get
This-
completely.
This is that lawsuit where we, right,
Yeah,
pay so much every year,
That's
yeah.
right, yeah. And when it gets up there, of course, by 37, it ends in 37, but good night, but then they don't tell you what sales tax will be, and you start paying 90% of it, and 95, and 80, it'll be. Then at the jail, we're looking at, maybe adding, we've gotta do something out there, maybe adding, if we went to 500 beds out there, we'd only be adding 132 beds because what we got out there now. So if we added 250, we'd only be adding 132. And then we gotta add some more staff. I mean, that's just what we've got out there with the amount of inmates we've got. We're gonna have to have some staff. I mean, they can't keep working under these conditions. Nobody.
Herschel,
Yes, sir.
let me ask a question. If we had to do that, if and when we have to do that, would we be better off to put a courtroom out there? What we do? You think or not? Or what do you think about that?
Well, it'd be great, but,
I know Ford, it's a problem, I know.
Yeah, man, I don't know where we put it. We ain't got the parking either. Unless we went across, bought more of that Smith property over there.
You're talking about to alleviate some of the transferring
Yeah.
back and forth?
That's expensive.
Yeah. It'd be great. I just tell you, it'd be wonderful.
That gets expensive and dangerous.
It does. Hey, we'll have a problem one day.
One day it's
Somebody will.
coming, it's coming.
Somebody will have a problem. You know. And I mean, we're working up there all the time, fixing commodes, doing something in those areas where we keep them while they're waiting to go out on trial. Where if you did have a courtroom, you could bring them up, carry them across, they never get out, go in their little holding pen, go out to the court, come back, go back over, and go back in. I mean, you save a lot of money just in personnel and,
Well, it's not just all that they tear up there and out the jail. You know, we just recently had to go in there in that holding cell and put up 3/4 inch plywood in one in Judge Locke's court because it was tearing up.
well, what he did, in that little court, in the little holding spaces he had, we're getting so many people up there that wouldn't hold them.
Yeah.
So we had to move to a bigger space and we had to put plywood around it, just had a drywall, and we had to put, and then we had to put metal up for a ceiling in there.
So we've already done the big courtroom that way about 2 years ago. We had to do that. You know.
They're prisoner holding cell.
So I mean, it's just one thing right after another. It's just it would no end to it.
So when you talk about adding more beds, are you talking about having to add on to the jail?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
To put those beds?
We're actually over capacity. Right at it,
Right at it,
right at it,
going that way.
yeah.
And then we're applying for the CBG grant, or Centertown is. If they get that, it will be for a ambulance station and a fire department at the airport, and that to man that ambulance out there, and that it would be $250,000 a year. That's the first year. Next year it'll be more. Next year it'll be more. And with the amount of inmates that we got, I think y'all, you know, we went over this, our medical budget's $300,000. That's gonna go, we got one person out there, but she ain't out there. She had a medical bill, and they arrested her and brought her back to jail. And then they had to take her back to the hospital and air flighted her either to Erlanger or Nashville, and she's been in ICU for this probably going on 4 weeks. They ain't gonna tell them what that'll do. And so we know that medical's gonna start going up, food's gonna start going. I mean, food was covered last year at $400,000.
Yeah, and it's sad, as long as a prisoner is in our custody, in Warren County's custody, if they're in the hospital out here or at St. Thomas, down the Bel Air, we're responsible for the bill. And it shouldn't be that way, but it is.
When they go in that jail, if they got, whatever they got, insurance, Social Security, it stops at the door. When they come out, the door, it takes back over.
Did she come into the facility sick, or did she have to start getting sick once she got in there?
She was at the hospital.
Okay.
So what we're looking at is any money to take over a
Then,
thing from the state.
I talked to Jimmy Haley yesterday, he came by, and he talked to Larry Elliott out there, they on the driver station, and he said he would rent it for $4,000 a month, he won't a lease on it. And if we split, that'd be $2,000, so that'd be $24,000 a month. Plus, we'd have to have a custodian to split, that'd probably be $30,000, so that's 15, so you're looking $39,000. Then you've got insurance.
Utilities, that don't include the utilities, does
No,
it?
utilities, maintenance. So you're looking at the first year over, probably our part, probably over 50. Then the next year, we'll probably over, everything just keeps going up.
Keeps going up.
Or you can buy that piece of property for $375.
Is the city in favor of renting it, splitting it with the county? No, he's just talking right now.
Yeah, he hasn't talked to him yet, but Nashville's wanting to do something. I talked to her, I talked to Ms. Board, she's assistant commissioner. I talked to her last week, I talked to her again today, she's wanting to have a meeting. She won't know, but they're getting ready to
Pull the trigger.
pull the trigger. But Jimmy says he's got a meeting with, Speaker of the House, Ms. Hartwell tomorrow. We'll see what that comes out of that, but we have a lot of, and then, safety wanting a new ambulance, that's what, 120, 140?
They're actually wanting more, but they're wanting one a year, aren't they?
Is that a necessity right now? I mean, are they okay, or do they really?
Not really their mileage on all their ambulances, but if this deal from Centertown goes through, you'll have to get it, ain't no question.
I was told to add extra ambulance.
Yeah, but I mean, that'll
Oh,
put
yeah,
more
that'll-
pressure.
Yeah, you'll have to.
You'll have to get
Yeah.
another new ambulance, I mean, that'll be no question. Yeah. Plus the staffing, that's what leaves, I mean, that'll be in your budget every year.
Yes, that's 250,000 first year. Plus the next year it'll probably be 270. Just keep going up, and retirement goes up too, doesn't it?
It's reevaluated every 2 years.
Is
The state reevaluates it. I don't know that it's ever gone down. Normally it'll go up a bit of a percentage.
You also said we was going to have to look at our insurance fund because of the wreck out there at Levy's. We always charge each department
Right.
for our self-insurance. But Ben's, we've been out so much at that wreck at the dollar store over the county employees, we're gonna probably have to up the rate that we charge each department.
Yeah.
Because that fund that's really worked on it.
I think it's very expensive what we paid out in workman's comp. It wasn't a bit of it our fault. Not one bit of it was our fault.
Is that settled now?
No.
Not yet.
Then we've got another one too, there's another place I'm ongoing.
Work comp.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got.
Trying to get it settled. Then we got another lawsuit today too.
Did you? Well, that way you're not left out.
That's right.
Well, things are not, they're sounding kind of bleak.
Today has been a hard day.
Yes.
We had the guy passed away out of jail like some time ago.
So what our job is to figure out if we have any money to help, or do we?
Have we have any money?
$1 million ought to come up with. Well, that's just an estimate.
And then I met with the architect today out there at the jail in Bob Bass, he's with, that corrections deal with the, what, community corrections. Linda, what's-
Partnership,
Yeah,
county corrections partnership.
partnership, and, architect, he was wanting to know, you know, he was, I mean, you just can't tell, we just need to do a study out there. He said it cost about $5,000 to do a study and see exactly what we needed and how many beds and where to put it, and see where all the water lines and sewer lines, and see if that,
They would handle it.
yeah. You know, we've got that, grinder pump out there, see if we, but now that place, a lot of things ain't growing, but our jail's growing. We got
Well, didn't they used to ship them out to other places, a lot of the inmates?
Ship.
So the shipping
I
stopped
think we
and-
got 52 out there now, state inmates.
But the
32
state ain't got nowhere to
But when
take
you
them.
lose them
They can't take
52,
them. They're on.
you lose
Now, what they
money.
come in there and write you up, but 52 of them's theirs, and they won't take them.
You know, that's not right for the state to write you up when they got 52 prisoners there, and, but it's happened for years and years and years, and I don't see it changing.
Nope.
But they'll write you up and charge you or fine you for being overcrowded, and 52 of the prisoners out there today was a state's prisoner. It's not right, but nothing you can do about it.
And then when you look at our office space here, we're out of office space
Oh,
here.
We don't have none, she's needing storage
She's
right
needing
now.
places
You
now.
walk down the hall in there, and they've got it stacked on both sides.
So we can't put them in the,
We can't put them up here with Linda,
Okay,
up
put-
there with her.
You might have to get a portable like the school system does.
State won't let you do that, I bet
They
you.
won't?
I bet
No,
not.
no, they wouldn't.
Not with records, yes,
You
they
gotta
not,
keep 'em.
yeah, safe place.
We have to keep them secured, payroll
Mhm.
records.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Most of it has to be in a air conditioning, heated place too, you know.
does anybody have any suggestions?
I think we ought to borrow some money from Michael Martin. Now listen, fellas, he's got it.
Maybe you just won't do it yourself.
Might gotta do some cutting.
Ain't many places we can cut anymore, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Everything has maintenance.
Thankless effort.
Well, that's true, but it's gonna cut somewhere. You have to raise taxes, you got no choice.
That's it.
Yeah, ultimately, I mean, it is the county commission's decision.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you choose to fund it, then the funds have to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And if that means a tax increase, then that may be what it takes.
What are you gonna increase, sales tax?
You reckon you done bought them out on that?
That'd be property.
Property tax.
We're at the limit on sales tax.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
The only other thing is wheel tax.
You can't do that.
Can't
If
do
it
that.
was
You
passed by
like it.
referendum and
Hey,
done set
we
up.
went to do that, we could probably lose what we got.
Yeah, they could take, if you brought it back up,
Yeah.
they could.
You'd have brought that up. Can't do without that. Now, property tax is the only direction we
That's all
got.
you
That's
got.
it.
And I don't like that.
But I think Herschel will tell you, we listen to that commissioner, and you're gonna lose your driver's center
Oh, yeah.
eventually. they're.
No, they push it back, call me today, yeah, Miss
But I'm
Blue.
talking about, he was talking about long-range plans.
Yes, sir, yeah.
He said, we're going away from facilities.
Yep, he was nice, he be.
Yeah.
He just tells you like.
He said they're in the same shape we're in. He said, we're down to, said they keep telling us to cut every time we do a budget. And he said, we're down to personnel. And he said, that's the reason we're having to close a lot of facilities.
General Haston told me, and I think I might have told y'all, that since he's been the general of the National Guard, he's had to cut his, budget every year. And I think 6 years, he's had to cut. And he said, if I have to cut this year, it'll be personnel. He said, I'll have to cut personnel. He said, I've cut everything I can cut.
You know, that's what he told us.
Yeah, he said that, that's what, yeah.
The commissioner,
Yeah,
safety.
yep, cut personnel.
So we're gonna go away from them altogether everywhere
That's it.
eventually.
That's-
It's coming.
That's, and he did say that part of the reason maybe Warren County is targeted is the leases they could get out of
That's it.
at this time.
At this time.
So as soon as that facility closes, then probably that's gonna hurt the personnel that's out there too,
Well,
right?
they'll send them other places, but,
Yeah,
If they wanna go.
if they wanna go and if they need them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, of course, they don't tell them where they'll send them to.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So the nearest one's in Tullahoma, is that right?
Cool.
And Cool.
Well, I think would be closer.
Herschel, did we ever find a place for the highway patrol to go? You know?
Yeah, we got a place to do, but now, but he told us not to worry about highway patrol, but we've got a place, 911. But he told us.
I sure wish that, me and Bill, of course, Bill and Grounds discussed this thing, but I sure wish we had room for them here.
I do too, but,
That's the
Yeah.
best security we've ever had
yeah,
here in this building.
they didn't wanna leave here when they
No.
was here.
When the highway patrol was here, we didn't have to worry about nothing. They was here in and out 24/7. That was the best security that we could have for this building, for fire, for theft, or anything.
But, yeah, they told, Mr. Well, you heard Mr. Gibbons, he told us that, don't y'all worry about the highway patrol. See, they're moving, their dispatch from Cookville to Chattanooga. The highway dispatch is moving, they're consolidating everything.
He said their office is in their car. That's what
That's what he said.
He said they got everything they need in their car.
Yeah, he said that's their office.
But Jeff Mosley that's from here is over that Chattanooga district now, isn't
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
he? I
so.
think he is. I
Yeah.
believe that's what he told me. here a while
Nicole's
back.
husband.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they're moving the dispatch.
I know he has to go to Chattanooga about every day.
That's a pretty good run for him, for me.
It was a big promotion, I think, for him when he
Yeah,
got
I'd say
that.
it was, yeah.
Jeff asked me about a few weeks ago if we had any room over here.
Well, Mr. Prater, he came up and we looked around here, but out there at 911, they got plenty of room for them. Since they moved to that new building, there's 3 big areas up there.
That'd be a good place for him.
And bathrooms up there, and a little kitchens up there, but like Mr. Gibbons said, don't worry about the highway patrol. I'll take care of it. Like you said, their car's their office.
That's what he said.
Well.
But, you know, we take this before us, we'll probably take it all the way to the full commission.
It is.
Do
I'm
what?
dreading the
Do
next
what?
budget year.
Depressing's all.
Do what?
I said, y'all are depressing.
Well, it is. I
It
mean,
is
you
very
know the whole
depressing.
story.
Yes.
I mean, you know, we're talking big bucks, what we're talking, losing big bucks.
That we don't have.
That's right.
It'd be nice if St. Thomas would make us a contribution, wouldn't it? Then we won't get another tax money.
Well, see, the issue,
That
we're
was a big
losing
blow.
about 48,000 with the issue this year.
And you said the city is gonna do the same thing.
They're losing the same thing.
So has the issue been, have they just become nonprofit, or has it been like that all along?
They filed for nonprofit.
Oh, they
back
did?
About 4 years ago, or maybe about 4 years ago. And they got it,
Oh, okay.
and the county appealed it.
Oh, okay.
Then, so it's been an appeal. And finally, this year, one of their lawyers got a hold of Larry and talked to him, and Larry got a hold of them. And they have been paying their taxes right on up. Every year, it started out about 20-something, 30, 40. This year it's 48,000. And, they've been paying this up to about 148,000 was up to. So the lawyer from SIA, one of them, they got, what Larry said, they had 3 all across the United States, but one of them called and said, we want to be a good neighbor and a good friend, so if y'all will drop your appeal, we won't ask for the $140-some thousand back.
Okay.
So we got to drop the appeal. Larry said, we're gonna lose it. He said, anytime the state goes ahead on the front end and says they're a nonprofit, he said, you ain't gonna.
Yeah. So that was a big blow to them and St. Thomas Hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're gonna run this for safety.
Oh, yeah, we're running safety.
We just need to let them know if they've got any money to work with.
That's right. Yeah, we don't. And I'll run it by, we'll probably take it to court, probably take it to court, but everybody needs to know where we're at.
So it really, even if you come up with some money and paid the driver's license, say, we're still gonna lose it.
Oh,
Down the
You're
road.
gonna lose it where it's at out there. The only way you can get that built in, he told us plainly in there, Jim Hayden offered the money for him out there. And he said, he basically, you're gonna have to take it over yourself
That's
somewhere.
it.
Pay the employees and everything.
No, he
Well,
said,
but take over that building, he said, we're out of that lease.
Yeah.
So you can't just go out there and pay that lease and keep it going.
No. You know what they mean?
Well, the state don't even want to pay the $1,600 for Kyle Phillips over here. You know, they didn't want to sign a 3-year lease, they want to sign a 1-year lease.
1-year lease, it's gone next year.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be gone.
I say it'll
It's
be in
gone
Cook.
next year.
Yeah, it will be.
Sure is.
But
Then everybody
that'd
will
be
have to
good
go
too, but we
cook
sure
and get their.
we don't need to lease anything else out. When it comes up, we need to get it because, of course, we,
Well,
over there, Hilda, she must have one room that they had over there, the ag people. So we're storing stuff over there, but we gotta give that room back to her when their lease is up here with the, nursery center. I've already told her they'll have to go, but that's not over until 17. But yeah, we're dying for space up here.
So do we wanna send this to safety and tell them we don't see much chance of funding?
I make that motion, send it safe, let him come up with the money. Say project.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second. I don't know what choice we got.
I don't know where we can come up with it. I mean, if you got, is there any more discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes 5-0. Now we'll move on to, budget amendment. That come to us from the highway department. And I think he just needs it for bush hogging tractors. He needs some more money in his
Equipment, highway equipment account, and he does have it in his fund balance. So, it was approved by Highway and Bridge on November the 12th, approved by Financial Management on December the 2nd. And this will go before the full court if approved.
I make a motion to approve it.
Is there a second? Got a motion by Diane, second by Carl. Any discussion? You said he'd still have a pretty hefty fund balance.
He's good, he's okay right now.
This
Yeah.
after we've done this.
Mhm.
If nobody has any more questions, we'll vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes 5-0.
And we do have a maintenance of effort out there, so
So we have to watch that too.
we have to watch that too, yeah.
5 years.
5-year
5-year
average,
basis every year.
5-year average, we have to calculate that every year. He has to be at least funded the 5-year average that he's,
Or we lose our gas tax money.
we lose our gas tax money, which is over $1 million.
Does anybody else have anything needs to come before budget and finance?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Michael, do you have anything you want to say?
No, I'm just here to hear about the Affordable Care Act and the attention to
Second.
Got a motion?
Affordable Care Act is gonna be a big problem.
But I will say this resolution doesn't have anything to do with the coverage that the employees have or the premiums
That's
that
what I
are
was
paid.
here for, because I didn't know, there's not enough to know what the discussion's about online, so I wanted to know, if it was a.
It is the reporting that we have to do to the
It's the
IRS.
mechanics of it that's
Mhm.
already passed, I mean, it's not.
Right.
As far as the discussion, we can't put anything, we just have to put what the topic will be and then whatever discussed here.
All right, I got a motion by Carl and a second by Ken. All those in favor of adjourn? All those opposed? Thank you all. Well, you'll get another packet.
Here I come, ready or
Oh,
not.
no, what do you want now? Turn off the recorder. Well, I did when you adjourned.
Gonna have to cut. Cut raise tax. Can't cut. Cut me every day.
Oh, yeah, you can. But I don't know how we can keep picking up, just like the driver's center.
You can't pick up $1 million. Can't pick up $1 million, that's just the stuff. I was just calculating.
May not get rid
Yeah,
of
I
it.
$1 million.
We know what's in our budget this year.
Have no
You know how
choice,
people,
you have no
I know,
choice.
you know how people feel about raising property taxes.
To determine.
It's the main thing they wanna talk to you about.
I don't like it either, but.
I know.
Don't worry about that, well, you got 3 months.
You got that main
3 or 4
you got
months.
no choice.
I mean, after hearing all that, everybody needs to hear all that, then they understand.
February is when we
They
have
don't
to
see
go over
that, though, they
that.
just see.
They just think we're raising them,
Yeah, just raising them.
that we don't care. And we've all got property too.
Might be a challenge.
I'm not wanting to pay no more.
We don't need to be without.
And this is the time of the year when it all comes due.
Messed up my whole mind.
Can't you make supper,
When's your meeting, Michael?
Monday. My meeting be on Mondays, Did
Did you figure out which one you've missed?
You didn't get no notice?
Or going
Yeah, I thought,
Yeah.
I thought your meeting was
He
tonight.
said he did
No.
about 2 years ago.
I don't have
I'm
meetings
blaming on the mild headache I've got.
on Wednesday.